Welcome to the Memory and History channel. Be sure to subscribe to the channel so that you don't miss out on more videos like this one. Fichtebunker, Berlin, 19th century gasometer transformed into wartime shelter, then post-war refuge. Industrial innovation became protective fortress, survival architecture evolving through Germany's turbulent decades, secrets layered through time in Berlin's heart. Germany, 1945. Abandoned rifles, helmets scattered, silent witnesses to Reich's final days. Soldiers fled, leaving steel behind. These objects told wordless stories: defeat, exhaustion, empire's collapse, frozen in rust and debris. German medic, 1941, treating wounded soldier during Soviet campaign. Medical care continued as invasion ground forward. Bandages wrapped trauma while their army destroyed a nation. Compassion and catastrophe intertwined on Eastern Front's brutal landscape. Reichsernte Dankfest. 1934. Nazi propaganda transformed Harvest Festival into mass spectacle at Buckeberg. Thousands gathered, flags waved. Hitler's regime manipulated agricultural celebration into political theater, turning gratitude into indoctrination's carefully choreographed display. Two German soldiers. Praying, unusual moments of spirituality amid mechanized slaughter. Heads bowed, rifles aside briefly. Faith sought amid horror. Prayer offered temporary refuge from duty, death, and moral weight of war. Winter, 1945. Captivity. Exhausted German soldiers marched into captivity, Eastern Front collapsing. Defeat written on frozen faces. They trudged through snow toward Soviet camps, knowing home lay beyond reach. War's final desperate retreat. Sturmgeschütz III, Germany's deadliest tank destroyer. Low profile, powerful gun, battlefield dominance. More enemy tanks destroyed than any other German vehicle. Simplicity, properly armed, dominated armored warfare's brutal calculus with legendary efficiency. Stalingrad. Hell's Gateway captured in unforgettable images. Every building contested, every street blood-soaked. Wehrmacht met Soviet fury. The Eastern Front's turning point, photographed through smoke, death, and history's most merciless battle. Between front and home, German soldiers existed in war's shadow. Moments of rest, letters written, cigarettes shared. These images captured humanity persisting within uniform. Men caught between duty's demands and longing for interrupted lives. Russia, 1942, winter advance. German soldiers advanced through icy Eastern Front winter. Snow deep, cold merciless. Operation Barbarossa's brutal continuation. Winter proved Germany's cruelest enemy. Frostbite, exhaustion, and distance consumed Wehrmacht relentlessly. Winter, 1942. Rescue. German soldiers in white camouflage pulled wounded through frozen snowscapes. Survival meant dragging brothers through hell. Camaraderie outlasted ideology as men fought simply to keep each other alive through merciless winter. '45. Street combat. German infantry prepared for urban warfare, gripping Panzerfausts desperately. Reich's final defense reduced to street fighting. Boys and old men armed with desperation, fighting house to house as Germany collapsed around them. Normandy, 1944. POWs. German prisoners waded through surf during evacuation, appearing almost like beachgoers. Surreal juxtaposition. Beach defenders now crossing them defeated. D-Day's aftermath turned warriors into captives, splashing through waves toward Allied captivity. Acoustic locators. Before radar, enemy aircraft detection relied on massive horn-shaped devices aimed skyward. Soldiers listened for engines through mechanical ears. War's desperation created bizarre solutions, representing the gap between threat and technology. King Farouk, 1953. Exiled Egyptian king walked poolside in Italy. monarchy reduced to leisure. Revolution stripped his crown, but not wealth. He strolled through exile's golden cage, king without kingdom, living comfortably irrelevant. Vietnam helmet, 1969. American soldier wore the helmet that saved his life, metal dented where death struck, inches from mortality. War's lottery played out in millimeters, fortune measured by deflected trajectory and grateful hands touching scarred metal. Michelin Man, 1920. Bibendum posed as tire company's beloved mascot, made of stacked white rubber rings. Marketing genius turned product into personality, embodying durability and French ingenuity. Icon transcending advertisement into timeless legend. And 39. Airline passengers. Flew unpressurized, oxygen masks necessary at altitude. Aviation's uncomfortable infancy. Cold, noisy, dangerous. They dressed formally despite discomfort. Before jets, flying meant enduring thin air, engine roar, and privileged gravity defiance. Berlin Zoo, 1930s. Handler gave Roland, 4,000-pound elephant seal, a snow bath. Massive blubber met frozen water. Interwar Germany's brief normalcy. Zoos thriving. Simple joy before darkness descended. Roland's bath captured innocence before history shattered everything. Poland, 1980s festival. Man recorded cassette tape at music festival, capturing sound onto magnetic ribbon. Technology democratized memory. Communist Poland's youth found freedom in festivals and bootleg recordings. Rebellion preserved on unofficial tapes. Six, pregnancy. Waiting without ultrasound. Every birth complete surprise. No previews, pure anticipation. Technology hadn't conquered mystery. Parents counted fingers after delivery, not months before. The miracle unfolded in real time with first breath. Wooden bicycle, 1912. Barefoot boy stood proudly beside handmade wooden bicycle. Poverty transformed into ingenuity. He carved wheels from wood and scraps. His smile outshone worn clothes. Childhood's refusal to surrender joy to circumstance. Vicky Dugan, 1957, wore backless dress that scandalized America, daring, unapologetically provocative. Her exposed skin defied conservative morality. She became the back, proving rebellion wears evening gowns. A woman's body became a powerful statement against repression's suffocating grip. Maharaja Arjun Pal II, 1880s. Karauli ruler sat draped in royal finery, embodying India's princely wealth. Jewels adorned him, yet British colonialism eroded sovereignty. Photograph captured royalty in twilight, magnificent yet symbolic, authority fading beneath empire's grip. Kaja Persian princess embodied 19th century beauty's cultural ideal, thick eyebrows, full face, mustache celebrated as perfection. Her society worshipped these features, proof that attractiveness shifts across borders and centuries, desired and admired royalty. Signal Hill. 1937. Oil derricks rose like iron forests across Long Beach. Thousands of towers extracting black gold from California earth represented American ambition and environmental devastation equally. Progress smelled like crude, while land bled beneath relentless machinery. In the soft light of a summer afternoon in the early 1900s, a group of women gathered by the lake, laughter rippling across the water. Beside them stood a shirtless young man, perhaps a brother, capturing a fleeting moment of innocence before time turned the page. In the rough gold rush town of Central City, Louisa Madame Lou Bunch ruled not with cruelty but compassion. When an epidemic struck, she and her girls set aside profit to nurse dying miners, kindness blooming amid the grit and greed of the frontier. In the 1890s, young Benjmicken stood proudly in a suit far grander than his years, lace, buttons, and careful stitching, framing a boy who seemed to dream beyond his time. Elegance met innocence in that fleeting portrait of ambition. Two unidentified women from the 1890s stare softly through time, their faces calm yet unreadable. Unknown to history, they remain preserved in silence, a quiet echo of countless lives that passed without names, yet still left their gentle mark on eternity. Two ladies from the 1870s posed carefully before the camera, their stillness capturing an age of restraint and quiet grace. Beneath the lace and composure, you can almost sense the pulse of youth, brief, beautiful, and forever frozen in silver. In the 1890s, two ladies rode past on penny farthings, laughter tumbling through the air like sunlight. Their smiles defied the strict grace of their era, a fleeting rebellion of joy and motion captured forever on a quiet street. At 53, suffragette Frances Willard wobbled onto a bicycle for the first time, guided by friends and fueled by conviction. To her, it wasn't just balance she found, it was liberation. She called the bicycle a true machine of women's freedom. In April 1864, amid the heartbreak of the Civil War, New Yorkers gathered at the Sanitary Commission's fair. Beneath red, white, and blue banners, a humble ice cream stand offered something rare, a taste of comfort, unity, and hope in wartime. Between 1870 and 1872, life moved with quiet dignity, captured now within the McCord Stewart Museum's timeless gaze. Each artifact and photograph whispers of a world rebuilding, where progress and memory walked hand in hand through the dawn of modernity. In 1976, architect Joseph Louis Sert shaped Joan Miraux's studio in Palma de Mallorca, a sanctuary of light and silence. Within its white walls, art seemed to breathe, as Miraux's colors danced freely beneath the Mediterranean sun's eternal gaze. Leicester Square, 1938. The city glowed beneath neon lights and restless clouds. Crowds hurried past cinemas and posters of distant dreams, unaware that war's shadow was already gathering. It was London's last bright inhale before the darkness of history descended. In The Public Enemy, 1931, the rain falls like judgment, slick streets glistening under dim lamplight as gangsters vanish into the night. Each drop seems to mourn innocence lost, washing over a world hardened by crime, ambition, and regret. Victoria Station, London, 1934. Captured by Otto Bettmann, the scene hums with motion. Steam curling above weary travelers, footsteps echoing through iron arches. In that fleeting moment, the station became a living heart of departures, reunions, and untold stories. In 1955, Richard Steinheimer caught Glendale Station bathed in twilight. Locomotives breathing smoke into the cooling air. A lone figure waits by the tracks as steel and silence merge, capturing the last romantic sigh of America's golden rail age. In 1978, Soviet geologists stumbled upon the Lykov family, hidden deep within Siberia's wilderness. They had fled Stalin's terror in 1936, vanishing from civilization. For 42 years, they lived untouched by war, progress, or voices beyond the whispering trees. On Christmas Eve 1948, Holocaust survivor Joseph Gutman embraced Master Sergeant William Best, the man who freed and later adopted him. In that moment, sorrow and salvation intertwined, proving that even after history's darkest night, humanity could still find light. In December 1956, a bomb squad carefully lifted a pipe bomb from the Times Square Paramount Theater, another strike by George Metesky, the Mad Bomber. For 17 years, his terror haunted New York's nights, testing courage beneath city lights. In 1915, the Endurance lay crushed in Antarctic ice, a fragile ship swallowed by a frozen world. Around her, Shackleton's men stood against despair, their courage flickering like a lantern in endless night, defying nature's silence and the promise of death.